Paul Jurgensen, president of DUVAL Asphalt, and we're here to talk about our company icon, which is the American flag. We, for years, have flown what we believe to be the largest American flag in Northeast Florida. Actually, we have two at both the Phillips Highway plant at 12 and at our West 12th Street plant. So years ago, we were looking for an icon for our company, and we were at a conference in Orlando and started thinking about different things for what would be appropriate. But because we're the only American-owned asphalt company that manufactures asphalt in Northeast Florida, that coupled with the fact that we're patriotic and we're pleased to fly the flag and have it as our icon, and have so for almost 25 years.
Hi, Paul. Well, thank you for sharing that information with us. Do have one question for you.
Okay.
A flag this size, you can't just go to any hardware store and pick one up.
That's right.
Yes. So what efforts do you have to go through in order to order these flags and make sure that you have them?
Well, in the beginning, we had to find a contractor. We couldn't find anybody locally, so we found a contractor out of Texas that installed the flag, because the pole, I mean, it's a big deal for the construction of that. So we now, and you can't find these flags locally, so through great effort, we have found a source, American-made flags, and that's it's important that they are American-made.
Yes, and I agree with you on that, and thank you for sharing that information. Now, it's my understanding that you replace these flags on an average of about every 6 months.
That's correct.
At this point in time, once you're retiring your flags, how do you dispose of your flags? What do you do with them once you've retired?
Hi, my name is Mitchell Gant, and I can comment on how we retire our flags. We contact our local VFW.
That's correct.
That is correct.
That is correct.
And the local marine services will also do it.
Right. But before we retire the flags, we are able to send them off and have them repaired on average 2 or 3 times, so it's not a waste every single time. During COVID, we had to resort to a slightly smaller flag because of supply chain issues that I think we're all aware of, which did hinder us being able to repair the flags as much. But we're back to a 30 by 60 flag, and those can be repaired 3 to 4 times depending on the extent of damage before they have to be retired.
From the previous comment, we know that you receive a ton of letters, stacks of letters of appreciation for what you do. Do you get that same feeling from your employees? Are they equally as proud to come to work every day under that flag, the liberty, that the ability in this country to have a positive business, a thriving business, an award-winning business, and that I get the sense that that flag symbolizes all of that. Is that felt throughout the company?
Yes, sir. I do believe that it is. We do have a very successful workforce, a very enthusiastic workforce. We have many long-term employees, and now in the day of social media, it's a lot easier for us to see how much they appreciate, because there will be mornings when they're showing up to work at 6 a.m. and the flag will look just right, and they'll take a picture and post it on Facebook and tag us, and so we get to see that. So that's our employees. The public, the traveling public, does that as well. And they'll stop in, but the employees do take great pride in seeing that flag every single morning.
Bob Morgan is here today. He's going to be the presenter. He runs our Flag Day program, which is probably one of the largest programs that I've seen here locally for retirement ceremony of flags. And Bob, what do you have to say today?
But we're all here for the flag, and the flag has always played a major role in my life. I'm of the generation in grade school, we all would we of course started the day with the Pledge of Allegiance, and we were taught flag protocol. We were taught all the popular patriotic songs. I remember singing patriotic songs in grade school, and for better or worse, so much of that has gone out of the school system. It's sad to say. And man, if you get into history, the flag is right there at everywhere you turn. The Grand Lodge of Elks says that all Elks Lodges throughout the country and all U.S. territories, and there are no Elks Lodges overseas in any foreign country, says that every lodge will hold a public, underline that word, public Flag Day ceremony. There's a locally famous photograph of the Saratoga coming in. You all remember when she made her final trip home, her final entry into Mayport, manned by hundreds and hundreds of sailors standing all the way around. And some guy got himself a pole and an American flag, and I can't recall his name right now. You know who I'm talking about. By the smile on your face, you may know him. He went out at 4 o'clock in the morning when the Sarah was to come in and sneaked through, he made his way around the military gate onto Mayport NAS. And a Times Union photographer or someone happened to be in the right place at the right time, like Mount Suribachi.
Yeah.
And he captured this guy's image. He stood up and he was holding this flag on the jetties and waving the flag, and of course the offshore breeze was coming in and that beautiful flag was on full display here. But anyway, it captured this image. This is one of the images in Jacksonville history. This guy standing there, and you see the Sarah in the background. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm especially honored and pleased to be able to present this award to the managing director.
Yep.
That's a good title. Managing director.
That's a good title.
Of DUVAL ASPHALT Company, located here in Jacksonville, Florida. This award is presented on behalf of the Grand Lodge of Elks by their consent and their permission. We are here to honor this company for their extremely lifelong, proud presentation of the American flag. And if your cameras will pan up behind me, you will see this gigantic flagpole and this flag, which has come to be a landmark and a symbol for this company here in Jacksonville, Florida. If you're giving someone directions, you just tell them go to the flag. They can't miss it. And we're especially proud to be able to honor this organization for their proud display of the American flag. And I will read directly from the certificate. The Certificate of Honor for properly flying the United States flag is presented to DUVAL Asphalt Products Incorporated from the Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks on this 27th day of July 2023. It is signed by Carla Rhymes, our Americanism chairman. Thank you, Carla. And also by our exalted ruler, David Grail. Mitchell?
Yes, sir.
It's an extreme honor to present you with this award and what it represents. I like to tell this story about the plaque. A plaque may be nothing more than a little piece of tin on a piece of wood, or in this case, a little glass with a frame and a certificate in it. But the true value of this award is years from now, the people who own and operate this company will come by and they will see this certificate hanging on the wall, and they'll take a moment and read it, and they will remember the love, the honor, and the respect that the Elks Lodge has given to this company. And that's the true value of the plaque itself. It's a reminder of how proud we are of companies like DUVAL Asphalt and how grateful we are for what they do for us in the presentation of the American flag.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Okay.